Today we see a little downtick in solar activity, most still occurring in the northern hemisphere, as you can see in this imagery. We'll show a little closer view of that in a different wavelength. Also the southern hemisphere. Some filaments showing up down there. We'll cover that and lots more in today's daily space weather videos. So thanks for tuning in, folks. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. I'm your host, Dan, aka Smash-A-Mash. Let's get back to the closest star. We've got close-ups of that filament first, the colorized magnetogram. Sunspots have degraded here over the past 24 hours. We've seen a dip in the radio flux as well, so a little bit of a reduction there in solar activity. Some minor strikes as far as incoming solar plasma. We'll get to it in our next video. We've been making 3 daily space weather videos instead of only 1 with shorter lengths. So coming at you with a little later video today. Check out our meteorology segment if you haven't seen that. It would have premiered before this. And here's a great close-up of this filament in the southeastern limb in 304 ionized angstroms. 304 angstroms ionized helium is what I meant to say. Great filamentary eruption there. In close-up SDO glory, just spectacular. So here's the setting of sunspot 2936 as it moves out of sight. Great detail of helium plasma filaments happening there. It might look magical, but it's not, I assure you. Physical properties of the intrinsic nature of the matter are what is largely causing said activity. So the radio flux has dropped back down. It's to 126 solar flux units now. There's the 1-year chart to put that in context. And if that's as low as we're going to get, that's a pretty high low. We're still like 2 to 4 years from solar maximum. So there you can see that ramp up there at the end of the graph. The past year, that's solar cycle 25. The black line is the radio flux, the red line is the sunspot number. Space weather enthusiast man, I can't talk today. Space weather enthusiast dashboard. Not showing any geomagnetic storms in the forecast. Let's take a look at global seismicity real quick in this first space weather video of the day. One of the quakes that we saw was likely felt by one of our viewers. Shout out to Brett, located in Anchorage. Was likely to have felt this 5.2 if he was awake. North of the Talkeetna Mountains, south of the Alaska Range there, likely felt by Anchorage. It was one of 3 5.2 magnitude earthquakes over the past 24 hours. No major quakes over this last day. One of those 5.2s occurred in Russia. There was a 5.1 at depth at Tonga. Very deep quake at Fiji there at 566 kilometers estimated depth, only a 4+ magnitude. So we saw a 5.1 at Colombia, and then only about 9 minutes later, a 5.2 there at Alaska. And that's earthquakes of the past 24, pretty calm conditions. As far as volcanoes go, let's see what's going on. Krakatoa still showing up here on the list, producing a flight level 070 as it belches out a 7,000-foot plume of volcanic ash. Mount Merapi producing a 12,000-foot ash plume there over the Isle of Central Java, Indonesia. East Java, the location of Semeru, flight level 140 over East Java as Semeru explodes. It's a 14,000-foot ash plume from Semeru. Santiaguito exploding. Flight level 130 over Guatemala from Santiaguito. Flight level 150, 15,000-foot ash plume from Fuego, located in that same country. Nevado del Ruiz exploding. Flight level 200 over Colombia from Nevado del Ruiz. Sangay in Ecuador exploding. Flight level 210, 21,000-foot ash plume from Sangay. Sabancaya intermittent emissions. No indication of the altitude of the ash plume from Sabancaya, if there is indeed one. And Nevado State Chilean, volcanic ash not detected. Here's our public service message. Today's featured product is the Do Not Pole Vault to Caldera socks. Do not pole vault to Caldera, folks. If you're going through hell, keep going. That's a quote from Winston Churchill. Our best days lie ahead. We won't lie to you on the channel and misrepresent science papers and attempt to propagate nonsense. What we will try to do is amuse and entertain with videos about the natural world, cutting-edge information about perhaps new physics showing up. Thanks to the Smash team, and to all the rest of you, don't pole vault the Caldera. It could be unhealthful, and we need the views on YouTube. Please do visit the website, smashamash.com/smashteam. Gold and silver paying subscribers actually get additional information. It's similar to Patreon, it's just on our own servers. They get disaster reports and other sorts of alerts that bronze level members don't get. There are even some posts there that you can see without even logging in. So hey, welcome to Neo Renaissance, folks. Visit the links below the video, support the channel that way, pick up some merch. smashamash.com/smashteam. The links to the merch are below this video as well as on our homepage at smashamash.com. Thanks for tuning in. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. Smashamash, signing off from the Smash News Network least busted name in New